Welcome back. This is Roberto Lionheart at Lionheart Lodge. We're back with more Dungeons 4, and as we finish the story, we're going to go ahead and do probably a couple skirmish maps just to play specifically with one faction and showcase some of my favorite parts of that faction. So we'll go in here, and something that I found interesting was that some of these actually have unlockable skills. For example, this one.
A storm is brewing. Thunderous storms are sweeping across the land. Keep an eye on your creatures on the overworld.
This sounds reminiscent of one of the missions that we played. And I mean, leaving the difficulty on difficult, yeah. I could make it really super difficult. I'm just going to leave most of these on default, just crank the difficulty up. But the unlockable skill here is demons are resurrected using mana instead of evilness. Now that I remember. That is much more palatable. So let's go ahead and do this while playing as Undead. So that way our next one we can use demons, just for the fun of it. Let's go ahead and keep... Well, I would say let's keep these, but we have this one. When one of your creatures dies permanently, you receive a random ghost hero of the same level. The reason that could be interesting is if we're playing with the undead, those ghost heroes become very useful, but they're also very expensive. If their tomb gets destroyed. No, I think I like this. I really do like this setup of having all of our economy up and having the extra trap damage. So let's try this. Let's see how it goes.
The unstopping evil had to stand up to the storm that was raging across this world.
Okay. So let's just save it here, just like we always do. All that good. Let's see what we have here. Destroy hero buildings, evilize the overworld. Don't know what that is. It would appear that we ought to dig through that first. Action research is too low there. Let's get more little snots. Do we have any starting anythings? No, we do not. So let's see something. Are there... Okay, there we go. Like, there's got to be gold around here somewhere. So let's go down there, break that, and we'll start building a treasury there. And we'll build a room for evilness over here. So the skirmish, we're just starting off with nothing. We get to go full, just picking everything that we want without having to worry about anything else. So let's unlock the treasury. And we're only spending resources on exactly what we want. So let's build ourselves a little treasury right here. Then let's go to research. Open this Vault of Evilness room. Build a Vault of Evilness right here. Alright. Now I like having traps. I believe traps are essential to having a not dying game. I guess I'll do a 10 by 10. I don't know. I wasn't sure if I wanted to, then I decided I did, so whatever. Now, all the digging we're doing, we do run the risk of running into things that I don't really want to run into, but that's okay. Let's get into quarrying stone. Let's go ahead and put that there. Actually, you know what we should do? Put it there. Then we should, excuse you, block that off and open a pathway over here. So my reasoning behind this, grab that gold out of the wall, then let's rebuild this wall. Now, the reasoning for this is because we're gonna open some traps. We're gonna set a trap here that just shoots them all right back over to here. All the heroes that come in. Ah, well, it looks like we're gonna have some gold to mine here. Well, then we're not gonna worry about this. I guess we're okay with it there.
A new area has been unearthed in the dungeon.
Some gobblers. So let's change our minds and let's take advantage of that. Not there. Not quite. Okay, right through there. Take advantage of this whole space. Now, at this point, we put that there and take that away. And put this here, and we do
a new
break
area
that.
Has been unearthed in the dungeon.
It's not going to be where I thought it was. That's okay. I hear metaphors. I'm actually okay with that, and I'm okay on their location as well. Manivores aren't the nicest of creatures, but they're not the worst either if you have them in the right spot, essentially. And blocking off our dungeon from heroes, in my opinion, is the right spot.
Manivores have appeared in your dungeon.
Yep, here they come.
Your enemies are in the dungeon.
These should block most, if not all of them.
Payday.
At least any who, yeah. So, we have an issue over here. Pick up Talia. Chuck her over here. Alright, we didn't get that started soon enough. So let's go into our research. Let's get some undead going. And we're just gonna have to hire some banshees that are probably gonna die off on us. Well, maybe they won't. We got that blocked off. Pick up the wounded one, drop her down, so he starts attacking the other one. Excellent. Alright, let's make ourselves a trap room over here. We didn't research that yet. So, let's get that going. And then we'll build a room for our undead to sleep in. Set up their shop. And we'll go pull all the gold out of those walls. That wall, those. Oh, those are gold veins. Lovely. Put this going through there.
You have unearthed a new area in the dungeon.
That's okay. I'm fine with that. Go ahead and put that right there. Dig out that gold. Then we'll build that up. I just don't like leaving gold in my walls because I just will use it, right? Let's go ahead and pull all this out so they're not distracted by it. It got through before. Oh dear, that's funny. All right, let's build a little treasury room right in here, just for these. And let's turn off the mining on that. Actually, change my mind on that. Instead, I want to block it off right here. Reason is because, yes, I want gold here,
A
but
group of careless heroes march listlessly
Yeah.
through the countryside. Intercepting them would yield a fair amount of evilness.
put a little treasury right up here because that's by those. Let's give it to the turkey chickens. Chicken turkeys. Alright, let's build some... what are those even called? Create-o mats. Build some of those. Now, let's go in here. Find the... slime ball. We want to send things rolling away. Let's come over here, get ourselves a 10x10 for our undead. I'm just a fan of nice round numbers, so I like putting our 10x10.
Welcome to the Alpha Compound. Your friend, the computer, will be right with you.
Okay then. Yeah, we're probably going to lose those Banshees. Because this hits AoE. Maybe not. Maybe I can put her far enough away before it hits her again. Okay, good. Now, let's get a door. Okay, and for right now, let's build that door right here. Have the manivores stay on the other side of it.
Enemies
that gold.
have entered the dungeon.
Yeah, that's fine. We're more than happy about that because our manivores here, our little puppies, are going to deal with them. Now. Love using manivores like that. It's quite entertaining to me. Let's get ourselves a crypt right there. Let's go ahead and put in our slime ball trap. Beautiful. Meantime, let's find the slime and spike floors. Let's put slime floor right there. Make them walk slowly over the lava. But why are you guys active? You shouldn't be so angry right now. Shouldn't be active. Why are you mad? Where's that box going? No, not that. Okay. Excellent. He made it through there. Good. Okay. This trap is up and ready. We're gonna put it right here. I would put it right in front of where the doors are gonna go, but it doesn't always work. Sometimes the enemy likes to stand right here to go after things. and then it becomes unhelpful. We're gonna put those doors in. We're gonna go ahead and run this treasure all the way up to there. So this treasure room has an efficiency of 100 at the end of that. See, I wanted to avoid you guys running around there, but oh well. You're gonna do it anyway, so may as well call those or label those as mineable as well. I want to try something different than what I normally do for traps. Normally, I make a 5x7 room, a design that was recommended by somebody, and it's a pretty awesome design. But I want to try one where we're having the heroes stay slow and going over spike damage. So I'm going to alternate like this between spikes and goo. Actually, hang on. Just a minute, guys. Just a minute. Sorry. I do want that, yes. But I just thought about this. Only needs to goo one. The goo only has to be
bearing the third foster daughter
one
of an
spot.
irrelevant prince was on its way. The merciless evil could destroy the shipment to acquire some evilness.
Right? It's still going to slow them down, especially once we level it up. It's going to slow them down for the whole time they're walking on that. So, there we go. They'll build this. Normally you don't want to build too many traps at once, but because there's nothing in our dungeon right now, no heroes, no nothing, we should be okay to do this. And we're not putting our toolboxes into anything else yet. Okay. Do we need this? No. Pusher could be funny at the end of it if the lava was closer. Since it isn't, I'm not going to worry about it. At this point, I do think we break this door and start putting traps in through here. We'll just build them one at a time until we have them fully set. Part of that's because of if any of these decide to get grumpy with us, and part of it is... Actually, I wonder if we can put a roller, another slime ball, right there. That could be fun. I don't want these manivores to go active on our people, on our snots. They normally shouldn't, but this time they did. Okay, it doesn't look like they will this time. Oh, hey, look. Another gemstone. Drop that in there. Yes, please, and thank you. Okay, he took damage and that triggered him. That's not going to be great for my snots down here. At least one triggered one doesn't set them all off all the time. Just sometimes. We're probably going to lose a few snots here. Because the manivore got angry. Just grabbing the gold.
Enemies are in the dungeon.
Okay. So, with these enemies in the dungeon, they're going to have a fight with these manivores, which are going to deal a decent amount of damage to them. The interesting thing is, when heroes are attacking creatures, priestesses will activate and heal. When they're not actively fighting, they don't typically activate. So, unless there's somebody in there causing damage, even manivores, unless there's someone in there causing damage, there's not always going to be healing them, which is actually really cool. So let's get both of these up. I like how it's all the way out there. In my mind, the default should be like 2 or 3 spaces away. Not 10 or 8, whatever that case may be. It's okay, though. Okay, let's swap this to there. So anytime anybody comes around the corner, that's when they get sent right back. 1, 2, 3. Oop. Beautiful. So then they'll smack into this wall and land into the lava and wait there. When this is gone, we can put in a gobble cannon, so let's get some gobblers started in here. I mean, do we need them for the undead? No, absolutely not. We don't. But to have them for a cannon, I mean, come on. That's hilarious, right? Turkey shooter. Okay, now let's adjust the parameters of this room by getting rid of any of the treasury room from here. And opening all that up. Then let's flesh this out just a little bit. Because right now, all we're going to do is build the gobblers. And let them stock up, as it were. Alright, so now, any heroes come in that survive these guys, which won't be... I mean, the next group might be able to because of how damaged these guys all are. They will not make it past these traps. They'll get it here and get sent back. And the reason I have 2 separate slime balls is because if one ends up not being restocked in time, we have the other one. Just had a thought.
5 little snots used to work in this room. 5 little snots work here. I swallowed one down with a big noisy sound. 4 little snots used to work in this room.
Am I trying to break that? No, I don't know. I had a harebrained scheme in my head, and it was silly.
The offspring of a wealthy noble family ventured into the loveless evil's territory in search of disgusting love. This was unlikely to work out well for this Romeo.
We'll put a gobble-non cannon right here. Oh, not the gold. I want to grab the mana. But I want them trying to sniff their way all the way back through.
Have appeared in your dungeon.
I'll give them some. The rest of you, right here and deal with that dude. Beautiful. Yeah. Here come the heroes.
Enemies are in the dungeon.
I was wrong.
Payday.
They did not take down the Manivores. That's hilarious. We'll grab that evilness. Yummy, delicious evilness. I mean, yeah, we could expand this just a little bit. Pop that in there and that right there. No sense in just having a weird corridor off to the side, right? Alright, well, cool. Our little watchdogs are doing a great job. I bet this will start hitting them, but oh well. More importantly, it'll hit the heroes before they start walking through the lava. Whenever possible, I like trying to take advantage of the lava. It is ridiculously useful. Alright. Like getting up to about 5 of each type. And then we'll research the next type. Get these guys up to not being perceived is also a huge, huge deal. So, once this is all done being built, we're going to go to the surface and grab some evilness from up there by breaking things. Things like these spawners, or I think there's a good being right there. Yep. Absolutely. There's a unicorn that wants to be dead. At least that's what I think. I think it wants to be dead. Otherwise, why would it live there? Now, there are 3 little snots that I want to assign to toolbox duty only. That will make sure that we always have toolboxes running, right? And 1, 2, 3, 4 that I want to assign to always mining gold, which should help us always have enough gold. Is it a perfect system? No. Is it better than letting them all just self-manage? Sometimes. Yeah, we're dealing with our watchdogs now. We don't need them anymore. And that's just a funny cannon anyway. Now you want to watch the number of traps you have that need to be restocked. This has 5 shots until it's out. And then it needs more gobblers and another toolbox. This over here has 1 shot, then has to be restocked. And same as this one. These, however, never need to be restocked. This slows them down by 75% for 6 seconds. So then they walk over this for that 6 seconds, super slowed down, and take spike damage, which is why I did just the singles. So yeah, this is about to fire off again. And it's going to take out one of those. Nah, he walked away. So it's just going to hit this one. Oh well. Oh, I still find that so hilarious. There is another dungeon entry, and there's a yellow flag over here. Don't know what's that, unless it's where this goes. So, one thing I want to do is start digging all the way around the edge of the dungeon, just to see what we run into. And to make it so that way the enemy, be they heroes, dwarves, spiders, manivores, whatever, always have a funnel straight back to here.
You have unearthed a new area in the dungeon.
Yep. Well, I like that, because now we could break that, put that there, and then we'll put another ooze right here, and let them get knocked all the way back here to this lava. Uh-oh. He comes after my snot. Run, little dude, run! Okay, good. The cannon upset him. I mean, fair enough, right? Nobody really likes getting shot in the face with a cannon. Some people like to be a lot more efficient and just go straight and just drill straight for the objective. And that's fine. Sometimes I like to do that too. But other times, I really like just toying with my enemies. So let's see if she chooses to heal anybody. My prediction is she won't, because there are no attack units anywhere nearby. They're just attacking snots, and that's on them. Also, for this Undead Skirmish, we've made our Hand of Evilness be Undead, which is actually kind of a cool skin. Kind of like it better than the story mode one, to be honest. Besides all the little snots running interference, those dudes are taking lots of damage from the lava and the spikes. And by the way, guys, have a nice little trip. Head back over there. And take extra damage. We should put some spikes right there. Because why not? Actually, should we do it like that, though? Or should we do it more along the lines of 1 slow down, and then just 2 smaller spikes? I think that would be more fun. Oh, I was like, why are they throwing stuff? Apparently that dude's still alive. Oh look, they've already restocked the slime ball. And he's dead.
One of your little snots dug into a lava lump.
Oh, not a lava lump. And it's a spawner. Okay, so this is a little bit more on the obnoxious side of things. Because lava lumps, when they spawn, are a bit more on the side of yucky. Now, I do want to just dig out the rest of the... Oh, okay, that's why we don't want to do that. Okay, got it. Let's get rid of the gold first, though. And we'll rebuild that and just make a small money room in here. We won't break those. Or that one. Or those. We'll build that up. Don't have to build in here because this will create a...
One of your creatures now worships the red god.
What? One of my creatures worships the red god? Happy and content. Happy and content. I don't really know what that means or what it's in reference to, but I'm hoping...
A Chow Dash Eats delivery service whizzed across the map. Intercepting this would generate both evilness and some very hungry heroes.
Hoping it really doesn't mean anything. So I guess we'll see. I'm not going to put a door on this room, just because I don't want them to be, the heroes to be extra tempted to go at it. That's going to be a little questionable. Let's not do that yet. Alright. This will be questionable, but it is also going to be useful. Looks like they came in at the same time. Okay. As I say, I don't see those heroes lasting any amount of time. Will you guys stop picking on my snots? Technically, we should probably just do this and deal with them. Oh, or go to the surface and not deal with them. Sure, let's do that instead. Now, right now, the next storm's gonna... There's no storm, but there will be another storm in minute and a half. These guys are really obnoxious, as are they. Let's wait until our banshees disappear, then we'll head back downstairs. I don't want to let Talia go down, because then all of our little snots are going to stop everything they're doing and focus on resurrecting her. It's not ideal. Okay, it looks like they don't follow us in. Yeah, I never noticed that before. Isn't that gorgeous? Alright, so this is going to slow down these guys. Put that in there, help out our snots. Anyway, this will slow down these guys. They'll take some spike damage. They'll be slowed, take spike, slowed, spike, gobble on. They're not going to get through. Much less the heroes. So, how do we get over here to keep digging? Let's do it sneaky-like. From that direction. That is brimstone, and could be good, could be bad. Explosive, which is
a new area
maybe
has
the
been
good part.
unearthed in the dungeon.
Okay, alright. Fire, lava, cool. Not super concerned. Don't really need it. Open this to the manivores.
Manivores have been discovered in your dungeon.
Beautiful. Let's wait on the outside ones. Just for a moment. All the manivores get all full on mana. So I want to block this off over here, personally. But we can't yet until we open this. Open it until these manivores can handle themselves, basically. How much do we need to open these guys? 100 evilness. But I still want that first. Because them not being perceived by enemies is huge.
Payday!
I think what we're going to do for these little skirmish maps, we'll just take it at a relaxing
number of nuns
pace.
from the Order of Holy Rollers from the Broker's
Little
Hell
bits at a
were
time.
canvassing the area in search of donations.
Kind of
if
our
the
wind
miserly
down.
evil had its way, that begging would soon come to an unpleasant end.
Kind of our wind down from having gone through the full campaign. Just nice and leisurely stroll through it.
There are enemies in your dungeon.
Yep. They're in trouble. They were already walking through a storm, I think. You know what? Maybe a bigger alternating is necessary. Alright. Break this and this. I don't even care about the gold in the walls here. And there's bodies. That's not what I want. What I want is the evilness from killing them. Where's that? Maybe somebody already grabbed it and ran off. Now these two factions don't like each other, so they will fight. Yeah, I think we're going to try doing a slightly different approach, because these group them up very nicely. So what if we were to increase the number of spike traps? They deal the same damage as each other. 4x8, 4x8. Let's set it up. What? That was
A
weird.
group of heroes had gotten lost on the way to their intended quest.
Did I cancel
Rubbing
something
them
that
up
I
would
didn't
definitely
mean to?
generate some evilness.
No. So I don't know what we clicked on that didn't do anything, but I'm okay with the fact that it didn't do anything. Sometimes, as in the case with these traps, bigger is not better. Go. That looks pretty nice. I think the manivores all died. That's alright. Let's just drop the mana right here. I don't really care about it right now, because we're using a faction that doesn't really
Your
use
stock
it.
portfolio is developing very nicely indeed.
Thank you. I thought so. Put the extra out there. Alright, well, I think that's going to wrap it up for us. Okay, let's watch this one group, and then that'll wrap it up for us for today.
Payday.
I always love watching them die. It's one of my favorite things. I enjoy tower defense games and the like. Oh, that snot doesn't need to be there. So, no need to have him stay there dying. Oh, go away. You're spoiling the view. Bye-bye, lady. All your friends are gonna go for a ride. And they're gonna come over here and say hello to the elementals. Or rather, the elementals are gonna say hello to them. I love it. Well, that's bodies. Cool, but that's not what we're looking for. Okay, gold. Sure. my evilness. Oh well. I'm sure a little snot went and picked it up. So, I feel like that's a good start. So, yeah, if you like the nice leisurely pace we're taking through this, feel free to join us for the rest of it. And just know, I'm only going to be using regular dungeon research and the Undead faction. And one thing I want to try to do with the Undead is I want to try to build up an army of undead ghosts because they have 0 needs. And once I have, say, I don't know, 20 of those, I can get rid of every other undead unit I have and not have any overhead costs if I really want to play it that way. So until next time, good luck, have fun, and have a great day.